everyone. I'm Mike.
And I'm Stephanie.
And we're Van Life Sheldon's Travels. Sheldon, he's our little yellow belly slaughter turtle. He's actually hanging out in his bed this morning. We'll flip the camera around and let you check him out.
Good morning, Sheldon. Are you staying all tucked in, nice and warm in your bed?
Well, this morning we're right here in the Lyre River Campground in Washington State, pretty much in the rainforest, right, babe?
Yes, we love it. We're parked and we got all these beautiful trees and huge ferns around us, and it's fall, so they have fall-colored leaves on the ground as big as our faces. So it's really beautiful here, and the rain has let up a little bit, so we thought we'd take you around the campground and show you around. It is a little chilly this morning. It is about 54 degrees out, and it was raining earlier. Now it kind of sounds like it's raining, but I'm thinking it's just droplets from the trees. I don't think it's actually raining. So we're going to get out and show you this beautiful campground.
There is a lot of tree cover here, so we have had to run the van a little bit to charge the batteries. Not getting a lot of solar, but we were able to go almost pretty much been okay. I think I've just been being extra cautious on charging them up a little extra than normal, but
better be safe than sorry.
Right, we're not getting a lot of solar here, and we get just like 1 bar of T-Mobile service if we're lucky. So we did download some movies and stuff last night. We actually watched the movie The RV last night here. We downloaded it off of Netflix.
It is an older movie. I did see that as a kid in theaters with my whole class, but now that actually being on the road and understanding the road life, it was definitely more funnier now than when it was as a kid, and it's got Robin Williams in it, so even if you're not an RVer and you've never actually been on the road, it's still a funny movie.
It's still a funny movie. So we actually watched that last night, and today we just been hanging out here in the van, but like Steph said, the rain has let up, so let's get out and see what this campground has to offer. Well, let's get out of here. I did put the awning, well, me and Steph put the awning up last night. I got a little pitch to it, as you can tell there. Keep the rainwater off, so even though it poured all last night and all this morning, no water buildup on the top of it there, so that worked out great. No problem at all. So I think we just kind of thought it'd give us a little dry area if we needed to open the back doors, knowing it was going to rain today. But let's look around this campground, see what it has to offer. Well, yesterday there was people in this number 10 spot. They had all kinds. They had tent and everything, and a clam and all kinds of stuff. Firewood. Had a huge fire. They must have packed up on Monday morning here and got out of here and said, we're done. What'd you find, Steph? If you didn't hear her, she said it's a perfect little cave for an animal to hide in the background. Well, should we take the little path over to the... Ooh! Look at the size of the leaves out here. They do have an outhouse right here. Porta potty. But let's walk down to the water. Last night here on the end, there was a guy in a pretty cool little truck camper. But today we got a Class A out. Pretty close to the river. This is the Lyre River. Very pretty. Last year we actually took this little trek. Goes back a little ways past the last little campsite. It's right here on the river. There's just something cute that we found last year. And this year, it's a little different. So,
beautiful. I love this path.
One of the unique things about this path is that it has this log, and they couldn't get rid of the log, so this notched a big hole in it. But let me show you how big it is in comparison to Steph. It's huge. So, and it goes all the way up and all the way to the river. They just made a big notch in it. Now look at the beautiful moss on all the trees and the ferns. I mean, that doesn't get much prettier than this, guys. Even though it's cold and rainy, we are in the rainforest, so what do we expect, right? I would suggest you come here a little bit in the summertime. It's probably going to be a little nicer. But we were building out the rig, so yeah, we should walk them along the water. Why not?
Definitely slippery here in the rainforest, so be extra careful when climbing around and moving and hiking in the rainforest.
Especially on rocks and moss and everything, you have to be extra careful. So make sure you wear hiking shoes with some type of grip. Proper foot attire is always appreciated. But look at these mushrooms. These are small mushrooms in comparison to some of the ones around here, but this the first ones I saw. Let's make our way.
This right here is my favorite view of all the campground. Just the river, the rainforest on the side, the river rock, the beautiful leaves on the side of the riverbed. It's just so beautiful.
We didn't bring Sheldon just because we didn't want to accidentally drop him or something in the water. Plus, as you saw, he's all curled up in his bed.
Yesterday we brought him out here and he acted pretty well, but today with the rain, it's an extra little slippery. The water's a little higher, so just for safety, we thought we'd keep him in the van. And he likes it better in the van because it's warmer in there.
It's warmer in there. We've actually got the oven on. Alright, we gotta maneuver through the rocks, but as you can see in the background over here, last year we found this little log cabin. I don't know if it's a log cabin, it's just a cabin.
It's so cute.
And we thought it was adorable. Of course, we come back almost a year later, and what is it, babe?
It says cabin for rent. Airbnb. You could rent it nightly or weekly. So that's pretty cool because last year it didn't have a sign right there, and so we thought, oh, that's just somebody cabin in the woods. But now it's actually an Airbnb, and you could kind of see through the trees that there's a house up there. So we're thinking those are probably the owners. Last year we didn't see that house.
No, we didn't. We didn't even notice that house last year, which is kind of crazy, but they put up a volleyball net in the back, and now it's an Airbnb. Me and Steph kind of joked that'd be a cool place to spend the night, but I don't think it's in the budget to do that, but that's okay.
But even to get a tour of that place would be cool.
That would be really, really cool, so let's just keep walking down the riverbed.
There's a little beach area up here that we liked last year.
There is a path that goes up on the side there, but it's awful muddy and funky, so we thought the little path on the side of the river here would be a little nicer to video and for us to see, because we're kind of jelly like that we like to have our...
Yep, but see, it can lead you right back to the path. And we actually haven't went any further than this.
No, we didn't go any further than this last year.
This is the furthest we went. But this is a nice spot, especially if you're going to come when it's a little warmer. You can definitely hang out in the water right here.
Yeah.
You got the log you can sit on and the rocks. It's really nice.
Absolutely. So, we remember this little spot last year.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. And now...
Everybody asks, what's your favorite place? What's your favorite place? The more places you travel to, the harder that question is to answer. But this is definitely in my top 5. I was going to say 10, but I really think top 5.
I think this is one of the top 5.
Definitely.
Lyre River Campground. Beautiful. And if you don't have a camper or whatever, maybe you'd like to stay here in this nice Airbnb.
Yeah.
The information is 46059 Highway 112 on Airbnb, Washington State. Beautiful, guys. Well, we decided we'd just go a little bit further on this trail.
Mushroom.
Oh, what a big mushroom. Sorry if you hear my raincoat. Look at that big mushroom. That's crazy.
Here's a couple more.
Little bitty ones.
Yeah.
Since we've never walked any further than this, we thought we might as well walk up here a little bit. Of course, bring you guys with us. Oh, that's pretty.
Look at that. You can even sit on a bench over there.
Oh, you get a little bit better view of the cabin. Fire ring outside. I see a shower. Oh, it's very nice.
Last time we were here, that thing up top was spinning. So last time we were here, somebody was in that.
Yeah, because then that meant the fire was going, right?
Yeah.
Maybe one of their kids lived in it before they went to college or something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Another tree.
Look at those ferns. They're huge. I bet they're taller than me.
I bet they are taller than you. So are the trees changing where you guys are at? Is it fall? It's officially fall, I think.
These are huge.
Yep, it's officially fall. So are all the leaves changing in your area? I'm wondering if we can kind of stay with the leaves for a month or so by traveling south.
You could smell the pine when you come more this way.
So we are going to be heading south. Ooh, what is that?
What'd you find?
No, what is that? What is that, guys? That's weird.
Oh, wow, it is like a leech.
It's an animal or some type.
Slug?
A slug?
It's huge.
That's very unique. Seen one of those before. We like doing these kind of hiking videos.
Look at how cool that looks.
That's pretty.
This is like some Indiana Jones really going back in there.
We really like doing the hiking videos. We really feel like it.
Wow, look at the pine tree just coming across here, making like a little tree cave. How cool.
I enjoy the hiking videos just because it feels like we get out into nature. And,
huge tree stuff.
oh wow, that's huge. It's bigger than you, babe.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Me and you couldn't put our arms around this tree. We're gonna see what our budget looks like. Maybe we'll head towards the redwoods.
Ooh.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's really pretty.
The moss on this tree. Wow.
this is as far as we could go because I don't know if you recognize, but there's a sign right here.
So when you're out and about, you always need to be looking for signs and stuff.
Yes, especially for signs like this, because it's a little high in the tree, so if you're short like me, you might not notice it. But it says, leaving state land, entering private land. So beyond this tree is private land, and we really don't want to go on private land.
Any further than this, so
yeah. But
we'll
you can
turn
kind of
around.
tell it is private land because it's so overgrown and stuff, so they probably really like that.
The trail pretty much ends right here, so...
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll walk you right up this beautiful riverbed, and you get to go through the trees and the ferns and see all the moss.
So I guess we'll head back towards our campsite, and when we get back there, we'll kind of walk you guys to the other side of the Lyre River campground.
So now we're going back the other way. This is campsite number 10. That was right next to us. We had the neighbors last night, but they moved out early on this morning. They were pretty nice.
There's a little path going in front of all the campsites and allows you to have river access, which is really nice.
Yeah.
So that everybody has a little bit of river access.
That is really nice because, like, there's two sites here, so this is a little path to get to both sites.
Yeah, and then there's our site over there.
Yep, you can see the van. And then this one's a handicap site, but it is pretty cool because it says handicap until 6 p.m., then it's free game for all. But we just wanted to leave it open because being right there, we're still so close to the water, so...
We're good.
Yeah, that's good enough for us. But this is a really nice site because you do have this looking dock. You could come right here and watch the water.
Take you out on this. It says it's pretty slippery, so you have to be careful walking out here. It's a little slimy, but wow, pretty that is. But the corral kind of idea of these campsites is they're more designed for a tenter to park their car right here or truck or van and then put a tent up over there, where our site is more organized to pull in an RV or some type like that. Water's right here behind us. Another tent site, like I said, you would park your vehicle here for number 7 and then put your tent up over in here. I know a lot of you are going to argue about, oh, you can do whatever you want, and you can. You can park your van over here, your RV, and use this site, but I'm just saying they kind of designed it this way. I'm not saying you have to use it that way.
Put a tent right here.
Yeah, and you would put your tent in this little area right here on the water. It's level. Fire pit. This and that.
So we'll continue on the path. This is a really nice path they have too. And this actually leads to the camp host site.
And like we were saying in yesterday's video, I don't know, yesterday's or the last video, is that when we were here a year ago, we actually stayed in this, and where the camp host site is. So we actually stayed right here, which was really nice. Enjoyed that. But this year, they have a host, which is really cool. It kind of keeps everything organized.
They do have a picnic table pavilion. This is the information board, also where you do self-registration. And then they have a shower, bathroom house. Not
No
a shower
showers, but just show you there's another water station over here.
They do have trash.
We'll kind of duplicate a little bit of what we showed you yesterday when we were doing our registration. So if you didn't see that video, I'll try to link it in at the end.
Very nice.
Very nice. Another water spigot. a communal fire pit area over there on each side, and the self-registration like we talked about in the last video. Alright. A small trash container. Please just limit that for what you use here. And as we walk this way, campsite number 5 right on the water, which is nice. Kind of more of, like I was talking about, an RV site. Number 4 could be whatever you want, but kind of looks more like for a tent in the back. Here's another water station. Campsite number 3. Just kind of small. And another trail going back this way. Pretty nice. I assume there might be some camping back in there too. And this is the site that we were looking at. And this one's really nice. Site number 1. If it wasn't raining, we'd come down here and get this site. Because it's right on the river. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that, right outside the door. That is beautiful. Almost makes you want to come down here and pull the van down here and park here, doesn't it, babe?
It wouldn't be hard. All you would have to do is register with the site again.
It's true.
Yeah.
Alright, guys.
Since it is open.
Since it is open.
I don't know how you get the van past those rocks.
You wouldn't. Look at this tree. Wow.
Look at this. This is a tree bed on this. Birds and stuff growing on it. Going across.
And another path leading on down the river.
Yeah.
There's a sign here. What does that say?
It says campsite loop trail.
Oh, okay.
So this goes on a little loop, I presume.
That works.
Yeah.
I guess why not, right?
We're right here.
This video will just be a little bit longer. There'll be a hike in the front, a little thing of the campground in the back, in the middle, another hike in the end.
These leaves.
I know.
So big. Oh, that's cool how the tree goes all the way across and makes an arch.
It is pretty. Getting a little funky.
Getting a little thick in the rainforest back here.
Wow.
And it brings you back to the campground.
Yeah. That's not bad at all.
Yeah, that wasn't bad at all. figured it couldn't be long because if it was longer than a mile, they would have had to put the distance on the sign, right?
Pretty much. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Good deal. Alright. Oh,
that camper's
moving. Get one on the river, I guess.
Yeah. That spot is nice. The only thing about it is it's right next to the camp host. Which that might not bother some, but we like to give them their space.
Yeah, I'm sure they have people parked right next to them when they're full all the time, so they have the opportunity to spread out. Might as well. Well, we hope you enjoyed looking around Lyre River. We're actually going to go hang out in the van, get dry, probably make some dinner, and enjoy the rest of the evening. Got some more stuff on Netflix to watch. Need to build you guys a video, even though I can't upload it from here, but that's okay. We'll be moving on soon to a place that has internet. It's always nice to disconnect a little bit and enjoy not having the internet for a few days. So, alright guys, well, I hope you have a great night. Thanks for watching. Please like,
Comment,
and subscribe.
check us out on Facebook and Instagram.
More content on Patreon.
And as always, we'll see you in the next one.
Have a good night, guys.
Thanks so much for watching.